You're a man. You are a man. Stand up and be a man. Make the hard decisions. Make the sacrifices. Make the unpopular decisions. And become comfortable in your own skin. And if you are not a person that you are comfortable being alone with, that is the one person in this universe that you have full power, full right, and full responsibility to change.
There's no excuse for people not being able to do what they want to do. You can do anything that you want to do. As I've told you before, I lived in the back of an old car. I taught myself to read and write. So if you're young, don't give up. Don't say the world is just against me. That's not true.
One of the big ones is eliminating interactions with people that are negative. That is gigantic. People are fuel. And other people, it's one of the reasons why I like talking to people, one of the reasons why I like to do podcasts, because I get a lot out of, like just talking to you about your time in the monastery or your push to get to that 100 miles. Like, you get energy out of people like that. And you think about this energy and you think about this inspiration when you're doing other things. And it also sets in your mind that when you meet these exceptional people that move you, like, what are the characters? What are the qualities that they have? What are the characteristics that they possess? And those things become significant and important to you. Whereas if you live around a bunch of people that are complaining and bitching about everything, and they see the negative in everything, and they're always whining, those people are the opposite of that. They're the opposite of inspiration, and they're mud. You're just like, what? It's like you're up to your ankles in mud. You try to trudge through life. It's difficult. You're not light. It's not pushing you. There's not a wind at your back. The wind's in your face, and it's rough, and over time I've learned that these people, you're not going to fix them. I used to want to fix them when I was young.
Well, they're cold and they're distant, so they cheated on me, so they did something that to you is despicable, so you're going to turn around and use that excuse to do it back. Congratulations. You just descended to the level of that what you hate. There's no excuse. Own it. As long as you say, well, yeah, I did it, but I did it because of this. Man up. All right, I know there's other people other than men, but I talk to the men. And if you're a woman and this applies to you, bless you, you're welcome. But it's just for my linear thought, it helps me. All right, man up. All right, just man up. I did it. It was me. Like the old spiritual hymn in church, not my brother, not my sister, but it's me, O Lord, standing in the need of prayer. I did it. Doesn't matter what they did. Doesn't matter how I was feeling. Doesn't matter how bad my day at work was. Doesn't matter who was texting me. Doesn't matter who was calling me. Does not matter who's in the White House. Does not matter who's in the dog house. It doesn't matter. If you did wrong, you did it. Own it. Own it. All right? You'll not get past it until you own it. You cannot get over it. You cannot get victory over it. You cannot get past it unless it's yours. And it's not yours unless you own it.
How do you overcome the suffering of life? It's be a better person. That's how you do it. Well, that's hard. It takes responsibility. And I think, if you said to someone, you want to have a meaningful life? Everything you do matters. That's the definition of a meaningful life. But everything you do matters. You're going to have to carry that with you. Or do you want to just forget about the whole meaning thing, and then you don't have any responsibility because who the hell cares? And you can wander through life doing whatever you want, gratifying impulsive desires for how useful that's going to be. And you're stuck in meaninglessness, but you don't have any responsibility. Which one do you want? Well, ask yourself, which one are you pursuing? And you'll find very rapidly that it isn't the majority of your soul that's pursuing the whole meaning thing, because, well, look what you have to do that. You have to take on the fact that life is suffering. You have to put yourself together in the face of that. Well, that's hard. Christ, it's amazing people can even do it. I'm stunned every day when I go outside. and it isn't a riot with everything burning.
Because what people don't get is one day that thing's going to come up. And if you're not constantly performing without purpose, you're not going to be ready when the time comes. It's this magical thing, purpose, that we're all looking for. But what's funny about it all is that we need these things to perform. But we don't take a second to realize the purpose is always there. The purpose never leaves us because the very purpose is you. You are always the purpose. There may be another purpose, like being a SEAL or going to college or whatever, but the main purpose in life is you. So if you wake up in the morning and you don't want to do something, you don't care enough about yourself. And that's what you need to really research is, man, why am I not doing this for myself? Because that is the number one purpose in life, is to better oneself.
It makes no sense to beat someone when you're trying to negotiate for peace. Especially since I just met you guys today. We don't know anything about each other. I have no grudges against you. So why? Why do we have to fight? It's absurd. The only people that should be fighting are Ketel and King Canute. The leaders should be playing Nefertafel, not us. We should be the ones settling their quarrel. Because there's absolutely no reason for this many people to shed their blood. It shouldn't be us. We've just met each other. And that means no one here is my enemy. Because I have no enemies.